The most that we've seen is one guy who bought a Unichip way before, back when we started around 2006. Hanggang ngayon, sa kanya pa. Nakakaapat na siyang kotse. sobrang sulit na. Oo. He started out with a Fortuner, then nalagay sa Civic, tapos Altis, ngayon Fortuner ulit.
Pero, does it matter ba if it's a 6-cylinder or what?
No, it doesn't. Doesn't. Kaya Unichip, universal talaga. Hindi siya direct dun sa injector. No. It lets the, go back, mass airflow sensor.
So hindi pala siya injector?
Hindi siya direct injector control. And then crank.
Pero yung Q4 mo pwede, no?
No, yung Q4, for diesels. For diesel, there's a thing called an injector driver that drives the, teka, ito muna. So with mass airflow, this one we can plus minus. So obviously, if you increase airflow, you will increase injector. Minus the airflow, wag mo minus din yung injector. Commensurate eh. More airflow, more fuel. So sa crank naman, ganoon din. Add degrees, and you will add timing. So on and so forth. Sa diesel naman, so this is spark. Basically, this is spark.
Ibig sabihin, yung Q4, pag kinabit dyan, diretso din siya sa injector, hindi rin. Ganun pa rin.
Walang kwenta. walang saysay. The reason why the Q4 works on the diesels like this, for the diesel engine, you don't have spark eh. So all you have is basically air and fuel. Your fuel comes from these places. Additional fuel comes from, obviously, number one, fuel pressure. Mass airflow.
Parang mataas din yata ang mga fuel pressure niya.
Matataas talaga. Yeah, it's in the thousands of bar.
Diba?
Yeah, thousands of bar yun. Yep. So Unichip can control this one, can control that, can control that. The injector, itong hindi na-control, injector duration, meaning how long the injector stays open. So ito yung trabaho ng injector driver kasi once na max out mo na tong mga to, ito na yung nahuhuli. So yun, direct injector na you ordered injector to open longer. The longer it opens, the more fuel comes out.
Talaga ha? T90 na 320.
Yep, 320D. You'll be happy. Number one, since ma-BM ka, it's still a BM. Number two, diesel, matipid. Number three, malakas.
Pero the engine itself, parang maraming may problema.
The diesels, what you keep hearing about, ito, I'm sure you heard it, yan, DPF, yan, yung lintik na yan. Tapos, EGR, yan na naman yan. These things naman kasi, can be cleaned. And this one, through remap, we can disable this one. So basically, the EGR valve is like this. And so it's a valve like that. There's a port here that goes there. So this is exhaust gas. And this goes back into the intake. EGR. So ang gagawin lang dyan, pag ni-remap, disable. The file of that looks like this. Once again, this is RPM. Once again, this is tapak. Ito, may open value yan. Let's say 50, 40, 30, 50. So, this is 1,000 RPM. This is 4,000 RPM. Dito, at around 2.5, zero na yan. Hindi na bumubukas. Bumubukas lang yan sa maaga and at low throttle. So, pag nag-remap, para wala ka nang intindihin, lahat yan, zero na yan. Hindi na siya bubukas. So, permanently, nakasara na yan. Wala ka nang iintindi. Tapos na. Yung DPF naman, pwede rin i-disable yan through remap. Wala na siyang regen, ek. Wala na. Basta ang reading yan lagi na DPF is always clean. You don't need to regen anymore. But physically, of course, naiipon yung dumi doon. So, the correct way to do it is maintenance. Which means you take out the physical DPF here, buhusan mo ng tubig dyan. Taglabas niyan, itim lahat. The reason why they don't do that in other places is because number one, mahal. To remove that, you need to remove the whole exhaust system. That's 3-4 hours worth of work just to remove. Tapos may price pa ng clean, then price to come back.
Saka it's all for environment, di ba?
Yep. You gain absolutely no benefit by cleaning your stinking DPF. But as maintenance, you do it anyway. Yun lang naman yun. That's it. And sa diesel, normally pati manifold, linis, whatever na tinipid mo in terms of fuel consumption and all of that nonsense, you throw it back into maintenance.
Yun lang. Also, lumalabas parang same cost din.
Yeah, quits lang. Na mas ma-maintenance yung diesel. And then yung intercooler, kailangan once a year, linis. Kasi may langis eh. Yung tubo-tubo, lahat yun, linis.
Okay.
Yun lang dito sa atin, it's easy to clean and it's cheap to clean.
Kasi labor is cheap.
Labor is cheap. So, pagbaba nun, basta linis lang. Yun na yun. And it's a nice thing to see. Pag nakita mo, itim talaga.
Pero yung emission niya, itim din kasi, no? Di ba?
Alin?
Yung pagka hindi mo nalilinisan niya,
No.
itim din yung emission niya.
At full throttle. At part throttle. At idle, no. Wala.
Bakit mga yung Mitsubishi na Montero na una, parang konting tapak mo lang, it's maitik na yung usap na lumalak, napalipad eh. Ganun din eh. Mixture daw.
Rich.
Pero are they still using the yung rotary na injector pumps or?
Hindi, ano na yun, CRDA na yung mga common rail na rin yung mga yun. Common rail na rin yung mga yun. Normally, pag maitim, pag maitim yung usok, lalo na sa mga common rail, if it's smoky, chances are there's nothing wrong with the fueling. Chances are it's the problem with the air. So, di ba, once again, fuel and air.
Mas konti yung air.
Black smoke means that there's more, the fuel is coming out, either there's more fuel than air or there's less air than fuel. So, fueling for all intents and purposes should be constant given the parameters of the ECU. So, ibig sabihin, kulang yung hangin. So, malamang dyan, barado. Yun, that's number one. Pag barado filter, hirap yung hangin. So, hindi nasusunog. Kasama na yun, boost. Boost might be low. Because pasira na yung turbo. Yun. Or, map sensor, sira.
Sa lahat ng modelo, ganyan.
Ha?
Sa lahat ng modelo, ganyan.
Hindi, kasi wear and tear lahat yan eh. These components, they all break down. Lalo na to. This is where mas magaling yung Toyota. Your map sensor is like that with a little pito over there. Then there's a hose that connects the manifold here.
Yeah.
Yung sa Mitsubishi, diretso yan, nakarekta. Sa Toyota, mas matalino. Ito yung map sensor. May filter pa siyang maliit dito. So, ito lang pinapalitan mo.
So, hindi siya kagad napapasok doon ng...
Kasi ito, yung hangin na yan, may langis. Ito naman problema. Sa Toyota, pag ito barado, mahina. Walang power. Kaso, walang check engine. Yun lang yun. So, hindi mo alam na hindi mo na alam na barado na pala, mahina na pala. Kasi the problem with these things is, it's not it works today, it's sira tomorrow. It's a very, very gradual thing. So, you don't really know that you're driving an underpowered car until, let's say, you've driven another friend's car na, but ito yung malakas, sa akin mahina. Yun. Ito yung number one suspect muna talaga namin. And the way to check that, number one, madumi. Number two, this is the filters like that one, hipan mo. Or shit you not. Hipan mo. Pag wala, barado, palit. We've done it on several Toyotas na ganyan. Pag barado yan, they normally, that generation Fortuner normally makes about 12 PSI stock. Pag barado yan, kalahati. Kalahati din yung power.
Kaya nagiging rich ang mixture.
Nagiging rich. Tapos malakas sa gas. Malakas sa konsumo. Kasi nga, mali-mali na yung basa. Tapos ang usapan. Yun lang. Ito, hindi ko maintindihan bakit hindi regular maintenance item yan eh. Pero binibenta yan ng Toyota.
Mura lang.
1.7.
Dapat regular yun, no?
Wala eh. Of all that maintenance items I've seen, yung mga, kasi people show me na, ito yung mga pinapa-PMS ko. Puta, wala dun. Wala akong nakita. Ni isa na nandun eh. Pero they sell that thing.
Air filter lang ang lagi.
Oo. Kasi parang cotton lang nga sa loob yan eh. Wala eh. Hindi nila alam. Nakasama sa maintenance. And supposedly, those things are kasi maintained. Yung mga dumadating sa akin. O, bait, madumi. Ganun lang yun. Na, 120. Oh. So this is basically your baseline. It's exactly how you describe. Aapak ka, walang mangyayari, tapos biglang sisipa. Oh, tapos tumotope. Oh, dito yung tope, banda dito, 4,000 RPM. Kasi nga lean eh. Yun, this is your air fuel ratio. Starts at 13, then goes all the way up to 15. Then it's still lean. Sobrang lean. This is a pretty correct air fuel ratio, which has to be here in the 13s, 13.8 to about 13 area. Ito, tama to. So by adding more fuel to obviously compensate for the additional 0.3 liters that's supposed to be there, this is what we got after. So this area alone at 3,000 RPM, 35 to 65. Oh, that's 30 horses right there. At 40 to 75. Oh.
Right now, I think it's 95.
Tama lang.
Makakagamit ka ng mas mataas. 97 usually.
If you put 97 octane, it will self-adjust a little bit more. Kasi we did add about 5 degrees more timing on top of what it is eh. So, pwede pa.
97 octane.
And then, torque.
No, not 97, 98.
98? Oh, yun, good. So, 110 to 150. And itong, wala na siyang dundo ngayon. Wala na siyang dip. There's a drastically nasty torque dip here, which right now is pretty much flat, straight na dito. So, should be a good drive. And at pinaka-peak at 6,000 RPM, yun, horsepower drops from here, 95, yun, 120 na siya ngayon.
So 6,000 RPM lang siya.
Hindi.
6,000 RPM, no?
At 6,000 RPM, you're making 95 horses. So, after tune, 120, peak power.
Peak power.
Yeah. Ito, kung gusto mo makorek pa yan, this one, exhaust.
Talaga?
An even longer 421 header.
Ganun, even longer.
An even long. Kasi your 421s right now, di ba? Yung 4 tapos 2 na ganun kaiksi eh. Then, naging 1. Habaan mo pa.
Yung 2.
Yung 2, hindi, everything. Pag humaba yung 2, di ba? Like that. So, this initial 2, hahabaan mo pa. Then, itong paggawa, haba pa.
Okay.
Gaganda pa to. Pag nagawa yan.
So, gaganyan pa siya.
With tuning. with the tune. So,
siguro
later on. Pero this one lang, maganda na to. Sibat lang, malaki na.
I think I'm happy with this na. I think
Yep. This is peak torque. Your peak torque's at 5,000. Yun.
Kanina talaga sobrang lean eh, no?
No, sobrang lean, yeah.
Sobrang lean. Parang feeling ko talaga lean siya eh.
Kasi nga eh, same amount of fueling, there's a lot more air, more displacement. Which is what we see naman talaga eh. No, ito. Yan ang maganda. Straight line na ganyan.
Yeah.
Yan yung tama.
Mataas na siya.
Yeah.
Oo, usually nandun lang naman eh. 1.8 ang magsisimula ka ng...
So now you can make upak all the way.
Oh.
Yung importante dun eh, upak all the way to red line. So tino, and if you want to do a fast one, you have to shift really at 6,000 RPM. So pag kumambyo ka, ang baksak mo dito 4.5 eh.
Oh,
Paakyat, may sipa pala torque na paakyat. Wait, tangin na, hindi natin tinesting. Teka, wait, huwag muna. Tatanggal na, hindi pa. Huwag muna tanggalin. Testingin natin yung top speed mo.
Okay.
Bukas yung fan. Meron, may speed limit.
Speed limiter, ano?
210, 200. Meron. Okay na yan. Millimeter.
Kasi kung tinanggal mo, baka delikado eh, no?
Di naman.
Hindi naman ba?
Di naman. Ganon.
Matatanggal ba? Hindi.
Baby through yung ECU reflash, pwede yun. But when can you bring it back? I want to find out to it. When can you bring it back?
Siguro by next week?
Basta another afternoon's worth of work.
Ganon. Para matanggal mo yung ano?
We'll see. We're gonna read the ECU directly now para makita yung table sa loob. There should be a field there that says speed limit, something kilometers per hour. So yun, all we have to do is just get rid of that sucker.
Okay. Alright.
So meron, may speed limit to.
Pero somehow, nagpo-focus na sa sobrang. Ang maximum niya 210 eh, no?
Right now 210. 210 tapos plak, babalik eh.
Magalas na siya eh.
210.
Meron nga.
Meron.
Dito. Ginagawa dyan.
Actually, maubong pa rin siya. Pero manageable na ubong.
Hindi magbabago yung tunog because you tuned it eh.
Oh.
Hindi ganun yun eh.
Oo nga siguro, I have to take out the
May silencer pa ba to?
silencer sa...
Hindi na? Yung rectangle?
Hindi, maliit na lang siya. Yung resonator.
Yeah, resonator, silencer, they mean one and the same thing.
Oo, meron pa.
Yeah.
Pinalagay ko kasi masyadong maingay nga.
Yeah, okay, may upak here.
6 plus din, ano? Oo.
Smooth ah?
Oo.
Very nice.
Oo. Suspension is still good.
Yeah, very nice. Kaya nga, like I said, I detest old BMWs, but this is an exception.
Yun, may hataw siya sa third gear. Oh, yun ang nawawala ko eh. Yung pag nag-third gear ako, nawawala na siya.
Nakakapos.
Oo. Ano siya, doon siya magkakaroon ng tik-tik-tik-tik, mga ganun. Well, normal driving, this is okay na. Oo, ganda na siya.
Konting tapik na lang, may sibat na.
Oo. ka ba ikaw siya? Wala ko.
Yeah. You should be a bit more matipid because one, you don't have to step very deep now, eh. And you,
Magaan lang, magaan.
I think you tend to shift earlier too.
Oo. Kasi mabilis na umakit yung ano eh.
RPM
eh.
Yep.
And also nga pala, ang spark plug nito is iridium na.
Okay. Then that means you don't have to change it for the next 25,000 kilometers.
Yeah. Pero matagal na siya.
Can make U-turn here.
Ay, saan? U-turn?
Anywhere here. Yeah.
U-turn na tayo.
Hindi, wag sarado nga. Sige, dito lang. Make a right here.
Dito.
Yeah, make a right here.
Zero has.
Then,
Pwede na, Banawit.
Labas Banawit.
Yun o. Inihataw na siya sa kaya na niya yung curve ng second gear eh. That is usually yung nagdi-dip siya eh. Di ba? Nandun yung dip.
Yeah, nandun yung dip eh. From 2 to about 3.5 patay.
3.5 eh. Yun nga yung sabi ko. Parang hanip na yan. Actually, doon ako nagte-test drive lagi. Pagka I tinker it with, dun sa biyak na bato.
There?
Sa kabila, oo.
May...
Maria Clara, pag ganyan mo, biyak na bato, papuntang Retiro. That's where pagkagabi.
Oh, you can guess you're going there tonight, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna try it, yeah. Ano yan eh, Santo Domingo. Tapos yun, Maria Clara, biyak na bato. Oo, yun. Minsan nga, pag nakikita ko, sabi ko, ha? Ba't may rubber dito? Yung parang nagano. Oo, see, kaya na ng second gear eh.
You don't have to downshift the first anymore.
No.
Good. Fourth gear na.
Loko-loko pa ako, fifth gear pa to eh. Medyo, pero tinan mo, kaya niya eh.
Yan yung relaxed driving.
Oo, yan eh. Pero I see pala mga 210 ang ano nito ha. 210. Sige, next week pagka ano.
Sige, paglaro natin yung speed limit mo.
Sige, sure. Medyo na ano ka lang eh, no? Nabigla ka lang na 108 nung lumabas yung sobrang lean lang talaga.
Yep.
Tapos kanina nandito ako. Dito yata yun eh. Hindi. Kaping maayun.
We need to repaint the wall.
Yeah. What happened to the Quezon Ave?
Lease was up. It was 5 years. Owner wanted it back. So, oh well.
Ano na siya ngayon, di ba?
Heavy equipment.
Heavy equipment.
Anyway, at least this one is ours, so we don't have to bring... Not getting kicked out no more.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Thank you. Hey.